Hey guys, it's Flip, and today I'm going to show you how to change the oil on a John Deere S240 lawn tractor. Alright guys, this is a John Deere S240 and it has a Kawasaki engine, 21.5 horsepower, and the first thing that you need to do is just let it run for about a minute, and that'll kind of get the oil moving around and get some of that sediment up off the bottom and help it drain easier when it gets thinner. Now I like to park it on a hill or slight grade with that drain port side down just to help it drain a little bit easier, but you don't have to do that. It will drain flat, but this will just speed things up. Now before you start, if you want to be extra cautious, you can always take your key out. If you really want to, you can pop your spark plug boots off, and always make sure your PTO is off anytime you're working around the engine or the deck. Now, kind of protecting this area that we need to get to, there is a panel, and you can just kind of rotate this to the side and get it out of the way, or you can remove the bolt down here and just totally take it off. Now, for the sake of filming, I'm going to remove that bolt and just get that panel totally out of the way. So this is an 8mm, and I've got an extension on here since it's kind of deep down in this cover. So we got that guard out of the way, and now we can get to our drain port and our oil filter. Then I'm going to take this dipstick out, and that's going to allow air to move through easier and allow it to drain easier. So we're just going to set this down somewhere clean until we're all finished. Now this model comes with a built-in drain pipe here, which allows you to drain the oil out over this frame, which is super nice. Now I've got a milk jug in here. I'm going to use a funnel to help catch it. And normally when I would do this type of job, I would have the parking brake engaged. But in this case, I'm going to keep it off just because it kind of gets in the way of where I need to put my funnel here. So all you have to do is screw this cap off counterclockwise, and you can just do that by hand. Unless it's really stuck, then you could use some pliers. So you need to do this about once a year or every 100 hours or so. So once that is all drained into our milk jug, you can go ahead and put our plug back in and just turn that clockwise to tighten it up. Then we can take our milk jug out of here, we'll put the cap on, and we'll get that into a proper oil container at a later time. Then you're going to remove your oil filter, and to do that you'll need an oil filter wrench or pliers. I like these. I'll put a link to them under the video in the description if you need some. Now there's no exact way to do this. If you have one of those smaller oil cans, you can set it right in here on a platform. I've kind of got two pieces of cardboard funneling down into a cut-off jug. But however you can do it to avoid a mess as much as you can. You're always going to have a little bit of a mess, but it does help to have this little piece of cardboard in here no matter how you do it. So we're going to remove this oil filter and let that drain off, and then we'll put our new one on. There we go, not too bad. I do this in the grass, so if I spill a little bit of oil, it's not a big deal. If I get a little on the frame, you just wipe it off. So here's our replacement filter and 2 quarts of oil. I bought these off Amazon. I'll put a link to that as well under the video. This Kawasaki engine takes 1.9 quarts of oil, so we'll put just under these 2 quarts and then we'll check it. Now always check your engine manual to be safe. It has a little graph that shows what kind of oil you can use based on the temperature where you live. I'm going to be using 10W30. Now before you put your new filter on, you always want to make sure you don't have any old pieces of gasket stuck around here. If you do, you're not going to get a proper seal and you'll end up with an oil leak, and nobody wants that. So I don't see any. I think we're good. What we're going to do now is take a little bit of oil from your new quart and rub that around the gasket on your new filter. That's going to help it seal properly. Then we're going to put this on here and just turn it clockwise by hand. Now a good rule of thumb is just to tighten this down to where the gasket's touching and then give it another 3/4 turn or so. You don't want to use your oil filter pliers to tighten this down. You really only use that to get it off. That's good. So now I'm going to put my funnel in and go ahead and add in my fresh oil. Again, mine takes 1.9 quarts of oil. Just double check your engine manual to make sure you get the correct amount. So we'll add in that second quart, and again, I'm going to stop just short of putting this whole bottle in just because this takes 1.9 quarts. Then we'll check it and see if we need to add a little bit. We'll stop right there and check it. All right, now to check your oil level, you're going to put in your dipstick without screwing it in and see if your oil is between the add line and the full line right there. All right, so we're going to put this in. Again, do not screw it down. Then we'll pull it out and we will check our level. And it looks like we are right up to that full line, so we should be good to go. We'll go ahead and put that back in, and now we can screw that down. The next thing you want to do is start it up and let it run for a minute and just make sure you don't have any leaks. And I've already done that, so I don't need to show you that part. And then our last step is we can go ahead and put our panel back on. And that's it. You've got your oil changed on your John Deere S240. So hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, please hit the like button for me and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.